Greetings to you all and welcome back to Let's Play Command & Conquer 95. Now we need to know what we have to do this time, but we're going to mix things up. We're going to read first. Okay, so it looks like we need to go and help a base that's being attacked, kill every SAM site in the level, and then they'll send us a chopper, which basically means we've won. So it looks like we need to kill the SAM sites, but let's be sure.
Sorry to interrupt your briefing, Commander, but we need your help now. Kane discovered we were hiding Mobius, and he's throwing everything at us but the kitchen sink. It's up to you to mobilize the strike force. Acquire Mobius, and rendezvous with the rescue choppers. Mobius may be crazy, but he holds the key to this Tiberium riddle. Good luck.
Okay, so we've learnt nothing new from that. Wonderful. We have an APC. The guard tower. Yes, we have a base. Great.
New construction options.
And that'll be Mobius. It's unlikely I have to take him somewhere, since there's a chopper. Presumably it will land in my base.
Reinforcements have
But since we're told we have to stop the SAM sites from shooting it down, I am guessing it's going to be blown up by the SAM site. And maybe this one. And that fellow. Not clearly exploiting the rules of the game, have built SAM sites out in the open, not connected to their base at all. Not happy with this.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And they've gone completely nuts with the number of SAM sites they wanted to build. Fairly happy about this. Now I'm not going to repair this technology centre or this hospital because they don't do anything. We touched on the technology centre last video, but they are just structures for storyline purposes. They don't do anything. Hello. And for that reason, I'm not going to bother repairing them. Because if they die, they die. I may even sell them. Yeah, in fact, I can't sell them. Sell a hospital. Yeah, look at that. Such a pioneer for peace. I go around selling hospitals. Which aren't worth anything. Right then. This is the Mammoth tank. It is the most powerful tank in the game. It has about twice the HP of a medium tank, and is incredibly big. It has 2 turrets instead of 1, and these white things left and right of the tank's turret, there they are, maybe it's these things on top actually, are rocket launchers. Demonstration! Oh, there goes my chopper. I hope you saw, the tank can fire rockets. Now, these rockets are kind of odd, and I've never understood this. But those rockets seem to be very, very good against infantry, much better than normal rockets are. Kind of like how the rocket launchers rockets are pretty good against infantry, but a bazooka man is dreadful against infantry. I don't understand it, but the point is this tank is slow, but powerful. It can kill any other tank because it's got 2 tank barrels, and it can deal with infantry reliably well because it's got those rockets. All in all, it makes it amazing. And it's the reason most people prefer GDI. Because when all said and done, it's overpowered. But we only get 1 of them, we can't build them, we can't even build the rocket launchers yet. And we have no harvester. What a bizarre note. So what we have is what we have. And I'm going to bash my keyboard in anger. But what we have is what we have. It looks like we need to just go on a little strike force with what we've got, and we basically have 5,000 credits with which we can choose what we want to build. My choice, an engineer. There's method in my madness. It's not, if we get an engineer, we can steal one of their buildings and now really screw them up. It's not, well, if we get an engineer, we can steal one of their buildings and we can use it ourselves, yeah. It is, if we get an engineer, we can steal one of their buildings and we can sell it and get some more money. That's my plan. Don't know why I'm just using 1 tank to deal with that. They have all of these beautiful units. 4 grenadiers. But hey, it's not a bad force. And we'll put you in there to keep you safe. We'll leave you here because I think this is where the chopper will turn up. I'm not spending all my money because if ever my Mammoth tank takes damage, I want to be able to take it to the repair bay, which obviously costs funds. Frame tank's getting annoyed because it keeps getting hit by the splash from this thing. But not that annoyed that it's going to come and sort us out. A few more things to notice about the Mammoth tank. In exactly the same fashion as the Harvester, when its HP drops beneath 50%, it will auto-heal itself back up to 50% for free. That's great. It's not so great if you're doing a massive army fight with 6 mammoth tanks against 40 light tanks, but you'll do that terribly. But in a level like this, where you have 1 mammoth tank that you have to conserve, even if it gets down to a slither of life, it will be able to heal itself back up for free to half HP. Seeing the Samsite get destroyed, the flame tank figures, I better take over this job then. And he stands there for no apparent reason. Now we have to destroy all of the Samsites, that includes these ones which are here, just in our close proximity. But I am being careful because I imagine the enemy will attack across this bridge. Which is why I leave the mammoth tank on the bridge, and then nothing can possibly ever cross. Because the mammoth tank's ridiculously good. You better get in there, and then I'll get some medium tanks because I love medium tanks. Now I doubt the level's going to be particularly easy to get the other Samsites. But when all said and done, we need to spend our money, so let's get doing that. Is that infantry? Yes, it is. No big threat there. Other thing to notice, we've finally got an advanced guard tower. Wonderful. We can't use it because we're not being attacked, so I'll probably end up selling it. But for now, we can look at it. Since the enemy doesn't seem to want to attack us after all, we'll just get the mammoth in range. Get that down faster.
Building.
Get a nice squad of tanks going. Maybe even push the boat out and get another engineer. Oh, here comes an attack from behind. I was not expecting that. You get back. You get back. Quick. We've got an advanced guard tower. Let's get using it.
Yes, sir. Yes, moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative.
See, I'm so confident in the power of the mammoth tank, I don't even care that I'm playing on a fast speed. I think that's fine, doesn't matter. I can't lose, I've got a mammoth tank.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Unit reporting.
I'm not sure why it missed all of those shots. It's not a particularly bad shot, the mammoth tank. It's as good as a medium tank is at shooting. I guess it's just on the move and it couldn't quite predict properly, but that's alright. I've got a few more grenadiers and minigunners because I'm expecting a lot of irritating flamethrower units.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Okay, I'll get 1 grenadier and 2 minigunners. That way we have 5 of each and everything looks nice and balanced.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then this will pretty much be my force, I guess.
Ready and waiting. Waiting orders.
Because he's going to use up most of my funds healing himself, but he's worth it.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting orders.
Once the healing has been completed, you are going to hide in the very bottom right-hand corner. Look at him run. And we are going to push outwards with this force. Now, I'm not going to be doing it at lightning speed because then we'll just lose all our units. But I will initially do everything at lightning speed because I don't see any threat.
Reporting. Moving out. Moving out.
I am hoping there is nothing down here and along this way. Hoping it's just a little strike force that attack there. We can hold off some stuff with those base defences. I could take Mobius with me. I believe his name's Mobius, not Mobius. To me it looks like it should be Mobius. So I'm sticking with that. I could have taken him with us. That would have worked. That would have kept him safe, I suppose, but then I risk him dying in battle. And if we want to fight win prevail, that's not a good plan. If these are all rocket launcher troops, this chap's going to have a field day.
Not a problem.
No, that's a flamethrower unit. Things are starting to look down for our hero.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
And that's a tank.
Acknowledged. Yes.
I said I wouldn't do it at any kind of fast pace, but I seem to be doing just that. But that's alright.
Vehicle reporting.
The enemy attack force is minuscule at best. Should have repaired that tank. You're going to have to go over there just to destroy that thing and then loop back around because there's nothing else over there. I could capture these with an engineer and sell them to get money, but I think I'd be a net loss if I did that. Maybe if you count the infantry that come out as well, you could say, oh, well, it's worth it, but I don't want minigunners, so I'm just going to blow these things up.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
APC is probably the best scout we've got. The only thing that's going to kill it is if I find an obelisk up on a cliff for no apparent reason, so we'll use it as a nice scout. And we'll send it back for repair, of course.
Acknowledge. Moving out. Moving out.
And every time we find a light tank, the melee tank can just walk in and protect its poor little APC friend. May as well help. So we're taking extra damage for no reason.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Unit acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
And that's the basics of the enemy's base. No, the basics of the enemy's
Vehicle reporting.
SAM sites defeated, so I'm guessing there's going to be some hidden within a base. It's a pretty big map,
Yes, moving out. Moving out.
so I'm expecting a base. Now, if they have a fully functional base, then A, that's not fair. B, we might harvester camp it, or we might charge him through the front door
Moving out.
and try to do some engineer stuff. Because if I can get something like a command center, then I'll be loaded on money. And I'll be able to build up a secondary force.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
So we might try that.
Yes, affirmative.
See how we feel.
Affirmative.
APC really struggling to kill that one flamethrower unit.
Ready and waiting.
Do want to keep the infantry miles away from that fight. We can help it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that worked out pretty well.
Moving out. Moving out.
Once we find either sizable forces or the enemy's base, then I'll slow it down. I think that's the fairest way of doing things. We found a Tiberium patch.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Certainly worth attention.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
We found a plane, which means their base is either there or there. Realistically, it's more likely to be over there, but we know what line it's in. It's
Yes, acknowledge. Moving out.
a rather curious piece of information we have. We have it nonetheless, and that's an artillery and a harvester. I hope so.
Unit report. Moving out. Yes, moving
Nonetheless, we
out.
can kill it.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
But since it came from this way, I'm going to guess that that's where their base
Yes,
is.
sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which is fine.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
You've found some men to shoot, that's wonderful. Should probably kill them before they get in range. And since everything's coming from the left, I'm going to assume that's where their base is. But now we're going to slow it down to a reasonable speed so that we can actually concentrate on the fighting.
Sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
And nade ourselves. As soon as we start concentrating, the first thing we do is we nade ourselves. Wonderful stuff.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Don't really care how much flame damage all of these guys take, as long as the infantry are secure. And we may as well get back to our exploring. Now, I don't expect anything to be on the right. Across that little makeshift bridge thing. Maybe it's like a money crate could be over there. Maybe there is a SAM site just on a ledge. Unguarded, or maybe it's got a turret next to it or something, but not a serious threat. That would be my guess anyway.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Still, if we know where the enemy's base is, this is all going to be an advantage to us even if we lose, because then we'll be better prepared.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
And being prepared is always great.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Seem to have slowed it down just at a point where we're going back to exploration
Yes, sir. Moving out.
of the bridge.
Acknowledge.
Maybe there is something over here then.
Acknowledge.
A SAM site guarded by a turret. That was a pretty good call.
Moving out.
Not anything we need to deal with. Yes, we're being attacked at the base by 2 minigunners.
Yes, sir.
We'll let them have their fun. Joy of joys, I'm going to have to send this thing back for repairs. It's going to take a while. But, I don't know, it's important. And that minigun is going to chase the APC for no apparent reason. And an artillery piece is going to join the fight. Okay, I wasn't quitting that. Hopefully we'll be alright against that. It can probably outrange my towers, which could be an issue. I don't know if it can outrange this. Doesn't want to fight. Fair enough. Change of plan. Change of plan is suicide. That's great. I'm going to be cutting the video off here. Hopefully next time we'll find where the enemies are and then we'll launch our attack and try to find those SAM sites. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I will see you then.